scholars, your grammar assignment today is to use a dictionary to find the meaning, uses, and origins of a word. Here's your assignment posted. You are going to click the picture and you are going to view original to see a bigger size of your assignment. Great. If you have a dictionary, you may follow the directions to write the meanings, uses, and origins of the word. If you do not have a dictionary, you may use the internet. For example, I'm going to do number 1, act. I need to find the meaning, uses, and origins of this word. So I'm going to go back to my assignment. I'm going to exit out of the viewing. I'm going to click on the web, and I'm going to type the word act, okay? And I have the definition here that comes up. Now, act is a noun, and I know the first definition is the doing of a thing, okay? So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it in my own words, and I'm going to write the meaning on my separate sheet of paper. And so the meaning of act is the act of doing something. Next, I need to find the uses of the word. Now, this might be a little tricky to find out, especially when you're using such a common word like act. It has so many definitions, so I need to be specific in what I'm looking for. So I'm going to type in how to use the word act. So if you need to find, if you're trying to find out the uses of the word, and it's a little difficult for you, you may type in how to use the word act, and that tells you how to use it in a sentence. And now, when I think about act, right, you could say he did not act as if it was bothering him, act like nothing's wrong. How did he act strangely, right? And so I can tell that the word act and the way it's used is to tell like how someone is doing something or how someone is actually like being other than themselves. And so I'm going to take my knowledge after viewing several resources of how the word is used, and I'm going to put it in my own words. And I know that uses, an act is defined as an action, right? After viewing, I know that an act is something that someone does, and I know I can put in my own words as an act is defined as an action, the way someone does something, right? So next, I need to find out where it originated from, which is really tricky, but I'll give you a hint. Most of the words in the English language are from the Latin origin. And so the way you can find out where it originated is to actually type in origins of blank, origins of your word, origins of blank. And so I know the word act, it comes from Latin, okay? It comes from the Latin, and then sometimes a little bit of French. So it originated from the Latin language, which is something you'll learn when you're a little older. But Latin is where a lot of our English words come from, okay? Maybe if you have a different word, it might come from, it might be actually from a different word. Like if I have two words put together, maybe the origin might be different from the actual word or where the word originated. So on my paper, I'm gonna write that the origin is Latin and French. And so for the first word, I have the meaning, the act of doing something, the uses, an act is defined as an action, and the origin, Latin and French. When you do the rest of this assignment, you need to try your best to put your definitions, meaning, and origins in your own words. I look forward to seeing what meaning, uses, and origins you come up with, and then also how well you are able to use the internet or a dictionary to complete your work.